Go.
Step up. Let's go. Brandon's baseball blogs. Welcome.
Hey guys, this is Brandon's Baseball Blogs. We're going to be doing the sports interview, and we have some debuts that will be happening all together at once. Me and Randy here in person, and we have some new people that will be joining that are my friends from Long Island and from basically camp, and basically who have been big supporters of me and Randy Nation Zero. We're going to be discussing baseball, sports, and just like why we love sports in general. And we're going to introduce Randy Nation first, and then we're going to introduce the three other people that will be joining, and that is my friends Dylan, Will, and Soccer Girl. We'll tag them in it. And first, Randy Nation will be getting them in it, and then he'll send it, by airdrop to me, and that's how we'll be able to have them do their part in the sports interview, and then I'll combine it all together, and this will be live on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and everything. And I do want to introduce Dylan, Randy Nation, Will, and Will the Hippie, that's what we call him, and Soccer Girl. So please welcome Dylan, Soccer Girl, and Will. You may want to just do recording.
Alright, so guys,
So here's Will, Soccer Girl, and Dylan. Welcome them.
welcome Dylan,
What up, yo?
welcome Soccer Girl,
What's
welcome
up,
Will.
everybody?
So I've done a sports interview with Will and me and Brandon, and I've done a sports interview with Dylan and Sparkles.
And Will.
So welcome for the first time, Soccer Girl.
Yep. And this is technically Randy's 281st sports interview.
Hey,
He's on pace for 300.
this is my 17th one.
Yeah, it is. So I want to know this, though, about, like, in general. I want to know, because Randy and me have discussed this before, but Soccer Girl, I want to know, what team do you like in sports?
I like in football. I like the Steelers.
Ah, that's my dad's team.
So we got some news that Aaron Rodgers actually signed a 1-year contract with the Steelers as a backup, and he's going to be like a mentor for whoever is going to be the starter.
That's true.
How do you feel about that, Soccer Girl?
Oh, that's gonna be pretty good.
Because I want to know, how long have you been a Steelers fan for?
Maybe since I was like 11 or 12.
Damn. And you know, that's almost like me it's like me, basically. I've been a Yankee fan since that age or younger. It's almost like that, too. And I want to know this. Basically, what made you like the Steelers and sports in general?
Well, I like the Steelers because, I know a lot of players on the Steelers.
Ah.
So out of all Steelers
We
fans
just
players...
watch football.
Sorry.
Continue, Soccer Girl.
And we just watch football, and, I was like, I like a lot of players on this team, Maybe I'll like this team. And it growed on me.
That's true. And I want to know this, because, Will, now I want to know this from you. What is your favorite football team?
My overall team now, or the one I grew up with?
Just in general.
Right now, my team is the Seattle Seahawks, so...
Okay.
Super Bowl champions, let's go.
Reigning champs.
Exactly.
Okay, I had a
I
question
grew
to
up
talk about this
with
one.
New England Patriots, 'cause Tom Brady and Gronkowski were the
Okay.
best.
I respect
ever.
that. You respect that, too?
So, all of New England, so...
God damn it, Will.
You had something to say, Randy?
Soccer Girl, out of anybody on the Steelers, who is your all-time favorite and why?
That's what I was trying to think of.
Right now, I would have to say, T.J. Watt, because he's a really good player. Everyone likes him. He's been there for the team. He's done his business, and he's there to stay.
I understand that totally. And Will, Randy, didn't you have a question for Will? Because you said, "God damn it, Will."
Out of all teams, the Patriots.
He says, "How come out of all teams, the Patriots?"
I grew up in New England.
Congratulations. You
Oh.
won a medal.
I mean,
Don't you know?
Randy
New York
Nation.
doesn't have good football teams until the Bills became better. Until the Bills got a
Oh, that's true.
new
That's
quarterback.
Until the
true.
Bills went shit and they got Josh Allen, and now
Now they got Josh Allen. So now, after Tom Brady retired, I switched over to the Bills afterwards.
But honestly, now this is what I'm saying about this one, because how do you feel about the New England Patriots getting dog walked by a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl?
Honestly, I mean, I'm a Tom Brady's fan. Drake May can go.
Oh yeah, if you see every live stream we do, we were like think, brain blast, Drake May.
Yeah, and it's
so honestly, yeah, I mean Drake. They said Drake May is going to be the next Tom Brady, but like,
well, if he does what Tom Brady did, which is lose one Super Bowl and then win the next one.
But Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in his rookie year.
That's
His second year with the Patriots, he won.
Well, I understand that, but I do.
But honestly, okay, that's what I'm saying. So, how did you feel when Tom Brady left the New England Patriots, went to the Buccaneers, won a Super Bowl with Gronkowski, and then they retired?
Gronkowski came out of retirement in order to trade.
Oh yeah. Well, they went to the Buccaneers for a year, so.
But also, did you know that the Patriots lied about Gronkowski being was retired, so he wouldn't leave the Patriots and win the Super Bowl against the Rams?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so the whole thing was he was going to get traded to the Detroit Lions. I mean, I could look it up for you. I mean.
So I want to know this, though. Like I was going to ask, because Will, I want to know this. Because you're a Patriots / Seahawks fan, I want to know in general. That what is your favorite baseball team?
Favorite team is the Yankees.
Let's go.
And I've been to the old stadium more than I've been to the new stadium. I grew up with the Yankees. So.
That's true.
Hold on, can we pause on that answer real quick so I can look up?
And then second team is the Red Sox, because the Yankees and Red Sox are the number one best rival teams in all of baseball.
That's true. I respect that.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Was Rob Gronkowski supposed to be traded to the Detroit Lions, but lied about being retired on the Patriots? Yes, it's officially affected the use of the threat of the retirement as a famous claim that retired player could be traded to veto a 2018 trade that would have a sent to a Detroit Lions. So yes, Rob Gronkowski was affected to use the threat of retirement as and his famous claim that he retired player could be traded to the veto of 2018 trade would have him sent to Detroit Lions. So yes, and I quote, it's right here, guys. I don't lie about it. I told you. Okay, so what it says right here, chat. It says in effect of the 2018 offense, the deal was the New England Patriots was finalized to trade a place for the Lions for Gronkowski, who was complained his NFL future after the Super Bowl loss. Gronk's response upon learning the deal, Gronkowski immediately told the Patriots front office that he was retiring and couldn't be traded, expectedly stated only wanted to play with Tom Brady or not at all. The aftermath, because Gronkowski refused to cooperate and take calls from the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately agreed to rework a contract to stay in New England, and the Patriots went out to win the Super Bowl later that season.
I understand that. And that is pretty good information you looked up.
So, yes, he even said it in an interview that he did do that because, okay, so don't get me wrong. Anywhere that Tom went, he went. He liked playing with Tom Brady, so he would not put. I mean, he would have had a good quarterback on the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, who lost to the Tom Brady in that Super Bowl against them, but the fact was he lost against the Philadelphia Eagles with a backup quarterback, a goddamn backup. So that's why he faked the retirement, because he was going to get traded to the Detroit Lions.
I understand that totally. So I want to also do this. I also want to introduce someone else that's been waiting patiently from the sports interview, which is it's because I want to introduce Dylan, that is on the sports interview, that has been waiting very patiently and everything. And this, Dylan, I want to know your favorite football teams and baseball teams.
I have 2 football teams.
Okay.
I like my Dolphins.
Okay.
And I also like the Eagles.
Okay. I understand that totally. So, and what is your favorite baseball team, Dylan?
I'm a Yankee fan, a diehard Yankee fan. Since I was 12 years old.
I understand that totally. So now I want to know, Soccer Girl, if you had to pick a baseball team that you like, who would it be and why?
She's from Canada, so
I'd pick the Yankees because, well, I've been to a Yankees game at the old stadium. I haven't been in the new stadium, and the Yankees are just, pretty good New York team.
Yeah, I understand that totally, and I honestly I agree with that. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, Will. That is true. Like
But
Randy
there's
Nation
a
has said.
difference. Yankees have 27 World Series. The Mets have 3.
That's
It
true.
is a huge difference.
And I want to
Mets
know,
suck.
Randy Nation, your
Mets
favorite
suck.
baseball team and football teams.
I've been to the original Mets Stadium and the new Mets Stadium, Citi Field. So I'm a Mets/Red Sox fan. I've been to Shea Stadium when I was a kid. That was my first game. I got lost in Shea Stadium's parking lot my first game running the bases. I've been to the Citi Field opening day, and I got to see Red Sox versus Mets at Citi Field.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, football, Eagles, forced to be a Jets fan. Not by choice, but honestly, what are the odds? At least it's not the goddamn Giants.
I understand that and respect that. So now I want to know this in general. I want to know, because of this, I want to know this. Will, if you had to pick a basketball team that you like, who is it? And Soccer Girl and Dylan, you too. But first Will, then Soccer Girl.
Basketball teams?
Yeah.
Basketball teams is the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics.
Okay. I respect that.
I mean, I like New York and I love Boston, so I respect both the cities, so.
I understand that totally. And Soccer Girl, if you had to pick a basketball team.
I don't know. I don't really watch men's basketball, but if I had to pick a women's team,
Okay.
I like the Indiana Fever because they got some pretty good players, like Caitlin Clark. Oh, she's really good.
That's true. That is very true about that. And
Yeah,
Dylan,
go Queen.
I understand that totally. I
I
agree
have
with you.
2. I'll be voting for the Knicks because I'm a Knicks fan, and also I like the Thunders.
I understand that totally.
And also, interesting fact about the Thunders, they start out in Seattle,
I
They
understand
were
that
the Seattle
totally.
Supersonics until 2008. They moved to Oklahoma City in 2008.
I understand that totally. I do.
And the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver,
Yeah,
wants to bring back the Seattle Supersonics in the near future.
I understand that totally. And I want to know this. If you, like, what are your thoughts on the 2026 season so far for the Yankees, Soccer Girl, Will, and Dylan?
But as a Yankee fan, we've been doing so much better this
Yeah,
past year than all the other beginnings of last year. We
that's
did all
true.
right. Last year we did all right. 2024 we had a great year. Like we made it to the World Series, and that's all I care about.
Yeah,
Even if we lost, it didn't matter. Like,
and plus
we
the
made
Dodgers
it.
outplayed us.
Yeah, I respect the Dodgers. The
Me
Dodgers
too.
are a great organization,
Yep.
and I think the Dodgers are going to make a repeat again,
Honestly, I see it
which should be
happening.
history. 'Cause the only teams that have done a three-peat and a five-peat was the New York Yankees.
That's true. I remember that. So, Dylan, your thoughts?
I think the Yankees might go back to the World Series because we're a very hot team. So that's why.
Okay. I understand that totally. And I want to know, Soccer Girl, your thoughts about the Yankees.
I think the Yankees are having a pretty good season. They started out well, and they probably have potential to go to the World Series if they try hard enough.
I understand that totally.
Wait, did we talk about basketball? We said something about the Knicks?
Yes, but wait. Calm down, Randy Nation Zero. Calm down. Calm
Yeah,
down.
old man, calm the heck
Calm down for a
Your kid
second.
is?
Calm down.
I'm calm.
No, you're not. I'm saying this. Calm down. Because Will the hippie, told us that his favorite teams are the Celtics. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the Knicks, because also he's from New York, and he also is from what else you said, Will?
Wait, for what?
Basically, you support both New York and Boston teams.
Well, yeah, I do. Now I
That's
support
what I'm
Chicago,
saying.
Illinois
We
teams
We
too
were
now,
also
so.
saying that
Yeah,
we were
I
all,
know this is from Illinois, no doubt.
because also we were saying that Will here also respects Boston teams, so you got to respect him about that. Randy Nation.
Did I say anything about Boston?
Randy,
I didn't say anything about Boston.
still he said about Boston.
I'm a Red Sox fan. What are you talking about?
He said he respects the Red Sox too.
I wasn't talking about anything about New York teams about basketball or baseball. I was saying
So you want to say Randy Nation?
Cleveland all the way.
So, but I want to know your favorite baseball teams and basketball teams before you left for a while.
I'm wearing it right now.
Not just basketball.
I already told you baseball. We already said that one.
But
His baseball team is the Red Sox
And Mets.
and the Mets.
and your thoughts about the Red Sox so far this year?
Still, we're in third, fourth place?
Fourth place.
They're in last place overall.
No, the Orioles are in last place.
In our division, no, Red Sox are.
The Orioles are. I checked.
Alright.
Oh, I guess
How
Red Sox
about we
won
do it this
today.
way, old-fashioned way?
And we want to know.
One place for the Red Sox in the Yankees and Red Sox division.
Bro, Boston is 20 and 27, Brandon.
Okay.
Baltimore's 21 and 27.
Will, look at this. Orioles are lead of Red Sox. Red Sox are in last.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Yankees.
It was a simple mistake.
I'm not finished. It's Tampa Bay, Yankees, Blue Jays, Orioles, and Red Sox.
Also, okay, it was a simple mistake.
Let's go. Yankees won 7-6.
Let's go. And the
Let's
Yankees
go,
beat
it's
Yankees
6-7.
beat the Blue Jays by a score of 7-6.
It's just a regular season.
I know.
feel bad
it's
for
still
Kendra.
early here.
And I'm so
Yep.
Kendra's going to be pissed at us.
I
You
know.
can't say her name.
Oops.
Yeah,
Shit.
Dylan and Will.
My
I could
apologies.
try. I can't edit it.
Hold on, I'm gonna text her.
And also this.
My
Basically,
apologies.
No, it's cool. I'll go out there. So
yeah, and also I want to know your thoughts just in general, because what do you think of the Knicks so far this year, Will?
They're doing great this year, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to know, your thoughts. Do you agree with what my brother-in-law has said? He thought the 76ers would at least win 1 or 2 games to make it a good series, and that he didn't think the Knicks were going to sweep. Your thoughts on that?
The Knicks swept.
Yeah, but your thoughts, though.
Bro, Philly, every team in Philly sucks, except for their football team, and that's it.
Okay. And also, I want to know, Dylan, your thoughts about the Knicks so far.
The little bitties.
I'm so happy because literally we cursed the Knicks, and I think the Knicks actually uncursed it, and I think they're going to win the NBA Finals.
Okay.
No,
but wait. Randy Nation, if you let me talk, let me explain what I think of what Dylan said. Because I know you have a lot to say, but you need to control yourself, Mr. Salty, Mr. Cavaliers boy. But I want to say this. Dylan, I respect you about that. I respect what you think. But honestly, even though as a Knicks fan and starting to get more into basketball, I don't think they will win the finals. But I do hope they do. I won't be surprised if they don't. If I had to pick, I would want to pick the Knicks to win the series. But I would have to maybe say the Cavaliers in 7. But if it doesn't go 7, Knicks in 6. But I think it's going to be a good series, though. And Rainy Nation, I know you've done so many...
No, I'm not saying that. There was a little inner scoop. It's not even about the Cavaliers. It's about LeBron James.
Yeah, they haven't won something in the postseason since LeBron.
No.
Bro, screw LeBron James.
No,
Dude, I haven't even got to say my sentence. There might be a reunion that LeBron might play another season with the Cavaliers.
Maybe.
He's a free.
Why would he ever? Why would he leave
Will.
the Lakers?
Will.
I'm trying to say something.
Let Randy Nation speak.
He's a free agent with the Lakers, and Steph Curry himself says he doesn't doubt that he's going to reunite with the Cavaliers for one more season
before he retires.
But the Lakers owner says it's always a way to always work with LeBron. LeBron left the Cavaliers in 2010, won 2 championships with Miami. I witnessed it. I had the 2 championship hats and 2 championship shirts, back to back. He would have went back to back, but the Spurs stopped him.
Okay.
He came back to the Cavaliers. When he returned, Kyrie Irving got injured. They lost to Golden State. 2016. This is a real story. I graduated in 2016.
Okay.
And the Cavaliers, and this is why I say history, and this is the first team to do this, 3-1 deficit. Cavaliers won in that 3-1 deficit. So what I'm saying is, no other team done that. So when I say this, and you can agree, you can disagree, but this is what...
Plus, you guys respect each other's opinions.
No, this is what Sports Report says. Whoever makes that one, and no other team done it, they say Cavaliers are the greatest team in NBA Finals to ever do something like that. Win from a 3-1 deficit. If no other team's done it, no other team's the greatest team out of the 2016 Cavaliers.
Okay.
And no one can doubt that one.
Okay, that's what we were agreeing with you.
Stephen A. Smith even said that too.
Also, Randy Nation, we were agreeing with you on that.
Yeah, I was just saying in general.
Yeah, but we were agreeing with you on that, and we were trying to say something, though, also.
Yeah.
But Will, what were you going to say?
Well, so, why would LeBron... Also, LeBron's the type of guy he's the type of guy that wants to win a championship. That's all he wants.
Well, if you look at it, why do you think it matters?
I mean, he was with the Heat. Then he went to the Cavs. Then he went to the Lakers. Went back to the Cavs.
Well,
Back to Miami.
He hasn't made his decision
He's
yet.
been back and forth like 3 times.
Okay, it's called. Okay, so if you look at it, like, why I think Wanso left the Yankees and signed with the Mets is
He
called.
wanted more money.
Exactly. But,
Exactly.
But he also want to win a championship. It's not just the money. He also want to win a championship. If you look at it, when players get free agency, they have a choice.
Yeah, we know that.
Also, like, look, he has kids.
No, he doesn't actually.
LeBron? Yes, he does.
No, we're saying Soto.
I'm not talking about Soto. What I'm saying is LeBron.
Soto's like,
Okay.
LeBron has like 4 kids.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that.
He plays with his kid on the Lakers.
I know that.
So, Bronny James Jr., he's probably going to stay in the Lakers alone in LA. So, he has a decision. He either signs with the Lakers for another season, or he leaves LA, leaves Bronny there, and goes somewhere else.
Also, I do want to try to get more info from Soccer Girl.
Yeah.
Because I know the boys have been talking about the NBA and everything.
Yeah.
But let's hear from Soccer Girl now.
Sure.
Please.
I don't know anything about men's basketball.
Well, what do you like about the women's basketball? Because you were talking about that before Randy Nation and Will and Dylan started talking about the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, the women's basketball.
Yeah.
Well,
you were talking about Caitlin Clark.
The Indiana Fevers are 2-2. I watched 2 of their games. They really do compete pretty well. They do really good. Like they literally they don't give up a fight. The one game I watched, they went into overtime and they lost by a few points. They did, and Caitlin Clark made a couple of 3-pointers. She's on fire this season.
So I want to know this. Will and Dylan and Randy Nation, what are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark? I want to hear it first from Will. No, first from Dylan, then Will, and then Randy Nation.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Who's a diehard Caitlin Clark fan.
Okay.
I really love when she's been improving because since last year, they were very close to be in a good playoff race. Because it was very close. Because last year, she did really well.
Okay. So now, Randy Nation, will you please come back and talk about Caitlin Clark, and please stay.
All right, I was just waiting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, Caitlin Clark, I mean, she's a great women's basketball player. She
even wrote a book.
Exactly. She's very amazing at what she does. She's a very good role model.
Mm-hmm.
She works hard, dedication. She doesn't take the easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can see that she's fighting for rights for women's rights in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She wants the WNBA women to be paid the same amount as the NBA players.
Did you know she threw out the first pitch for the Yankees and met Aaron Judge?
There's still sexism in any sport, and there's still sexism in LA, in California in general. So if you look at it, I feel like we should have all fairness in any sports, no matter what gender you are. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. And please stay.
Yes, sir.
Will, I want to know your thoughts about Caitlin Clark.
Well, man, she's a great player, and I definitely see her going pro.
Yeah.
Joining one of the WNBA teams in the near future, so...
Do you think that women deserve to be in the NBA?
Well, yeah, they have their own league, so...
But still.
I think there should be more WNBA teams, though, because there's only, like, a few.
That's true. That's true.
There's a lot of NBA teams all across the states, so...
That's true. And I want to know this, actually, about the... Now, because I want to know your thoughts, Dylan. I think you were talking about... I want to know your thoughts about the Yankees season, because Will got to explain his thoughts. Dylan, I want to know your thoughts about the Yankees so far this season.
I really, really, really think the Yankees proved it because since they had CC Sabathia. They were like on and gone, losing a lot of games, and now they're a different baseball team.
Okay. Also, did you guys hear the big news that I did hear before I told you guys? I don't think any of you guys know this, but the Yankees just announced some major news about Garrett Cole, Randy Nation. Will.
Yeah, he's coming back, right?
No. They're planning on having him skip his third rehab start to immediately join the rotation and start possibly this Saturday or Sunday for the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole will be officially returning.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What is your thoughts about that? First, I want to hear Randy Nation explain his thoughts.
Michael Cole?
No, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole? I mean...
Oh, breaking news. Tonight, the MTA reached a fair deal with the 5 Long Island unions that delivers raise for workers while protecting riders and taxpayers.
That means...
I guess it is, but we'll find out. But Randy, your thoughts about Garrett Cole returning, though?
Garrett Cole, I mean, it's awesome he's returning.
And do you think the Yankees did the right thing by having him do this? Basically, have him do the long rehab from Tommy John surgery and not rush him back.
Yeah, I think they did the right thing.
Will, your thoughts, and do you agree with what Randy Nation Zero has said?
I'm excited that our ace is coming back to pitch this week.
It does suck that Max Fried is on the IL.
Oh, well, he ain't Garrett Cole.
That's true.
Garrett Cole is our
Cy Young
ace.
Award winner.
He's a Cy Young Award winner.
Yep.
Even though he's with the cheating Houston Astros.
But we've forgiven them
definitely earned
since
respect for him after he joined the Yankees and helped us make it to the
World Series.
2024 World Series against the Dodgers. So, yeah.
And Dylan, your thoughts about Garrett Cole possibly returning this Sunday or Saturday?
I'm happy because he's on my fantasy team, and I'm proud he's coming back.
I understand that totally. And also, I want to know, Soccer Girl, like, your thoughts about baseball.
Well, I mean, with this person, I mean, they did a good thing with not rushing him through his rehab and, him coming back. Since he's a pitcher, he will be a really big impact for the Yankees. I think the Yankees will be possibly improving since he's be coming back. They'll do better.
Okay. So, Randy Nation, but do you agree with what Soccer Girl said?
100%.
And honestly, I agree. Soccer Girl, that was a really smart answer. And I want to know this. But first, we do have a big announcement from Randy Nation Zero. Because you guys know he's been talking about the Long Island train strike and everything, and the railroad strike and everything. We've known Randy Nation Zero has talked about it, expressed his views on the governor and defending the president and just other stuff. And he has a big announcement that I guess is big news from the train app, but also we'll find out later and you'll hear a reaction from him on his account too. But Randy, take it away.
LLR resumes at 12 p.m. Tuesday. Hourly train service will resume at 12 p.m. tomorrow from Babon, Huntington, Ronkonkoma, and Port Washington branches. Shuttle buses for ESL workers will continue to operate through the AM rush. Customers should continue to work from home on Tuesday. If possible, check back for details.
So does that mean you'll be able to take the train tomorrow?
We will find out by tomorrow.
Okay.
So, honestly, this is going to go on my TikTok, but hopefully they do branch a deal. If not, I mean, still, I'm not going to make a movement yet, but honestly, until 12, maybe I'll just say, hey, Jolly Man, we got to postpone this till 12 p.m. because the train, the LLR, saying that they're making a deal, and also my Uncle Joe's gonna call me at 7 in the morning, so we're gonna find out much more. So by 7 p.m. I might get picked up. So mainly we should text Sean in after this and say, hey, we're gonna probably postpone from my 11:05 train and probably wait till 12 to see any updates because of my. Well, maybe I should wait.
Like just wait in general.
Wait in general, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, Will, Soccer Girl, and Dylan, your thoughts about the big announcement Randy announced?
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad, and
Yeah,
I'm
glad
glad our
the home.
president. I also kind of feel bad that our president
Got blamed.
had to go and fix the New York governor's problems yet again.
And also, God, at least he called her out.
True, it feels like he's been fixing every governor's issues a lot lately.
I understand that,
Okay,
but let's
cool.
now move over from the politics and get back to the sports stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I guess
I want to
Well,
know. I want to know this though. I want to know this about Soccer Girl. What got you into sports and why? And why you love it? And if you had to change anything about it or improve the sport, what would it be?
I got into sports because, well, I did play sports. I used to play soccer when I was younger. And
That's a
softball. And what else? I tried lacrosse for a while. I used to do cheerleading.
Oh, cool.
And, I just wanted to try it. And, I don't do any of it now, but, I enjoyed it for the time being, and the major league sports or whatever, I give a lot of credit to those people because,
Yeah.
they're dedicated. They put their life on the line. They don't know what could potentially happen. Like, it's exactly like the Olympics. The USA team is amazing in the Olympics, and hockey is pretty good. I mean, I don't have a favorite hockey team, but,
That's okay.
they're all good. They put their life out there, They don't know what's going to happen behind those. When they sign that contract, they don't know. But, they tried their hardest, and they're like, I'm going to go there and show people what I have.
Okay. So, Randy Nation, what is your thought about what Soccer Girl said?
I agree with her. A lot of people don't have to like hockey. They don't have to agree with hockey. Honestly, that's their rights, their decision. That's their First Amendment. I recommend their First Amendment, even if they don't have one in their country, their state, whatever they live in. But where we live, we have our First Amendment called freedom of speech. That's why I use the voice of the voiceless. So I respect what she says.
I understand that. And what got you into sports and why? And if you had to change anything?
Honestly, I got into sports because I like to stay healthy. I like to stay fit. Honestly, sports is that one thing that helps me stay fit and healthy and gives me that motivation to keep on walking and everything. There's times that I have those bad days with my symptoms, but I try to do my best to go out and go for a walk.
You want to explain?
So the symptoms that I have, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get checked out for it, but I have symptoms of leukemia. I have every single symptom of it. This started last year around my birthday. 2 people that I know, you and your uncle told me, and then someone that I know
and I think my uncle figured out you do. And
then a person who is graduating from my district. Shout out to you. Your name is going to be protected, but she says, yeah, I can tell by the sound of your voice, and also by my movement in my body. So honestly, this is what I'm saying. I don't wish upon just looking up that I have symptoms and without getting checked out, but I have family members who don't care about me, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this on my own. So what I'm going to do is, if I have to, I'm going to move somewhere where I can afford the healthcare or not. Either if I have to go to Canada, maybe I'll move to Canada. Shout out to Canada. Maybe I'll move to Canada, free healthcare, but also maybe I can find work out there. Maybe I can find something that could be stability. And maybe I can let the voices be heard so TikTok can give them the TikTok shop where they're at. Because I know it's unfair for Canadians that don't have the variability to have TikTok shop. I mean, Ireland, they have the Euro shop at W
Ooh.
Shop, so why can't they have the Canadian TikTok shop? Come on now.
Yeah. And also, I do want to know, Will, your thoughts of what Randy said, of what Randy Nation said, and about why you got into sports and why you love it and what you could do to change the sport and improve it.
I got into sports mainly because of my grandpa, because it's a great bonding.
Yeah?
And like every time I visit, we watch sports together. We either watch it on TV, go to the stadiums and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great bonding. I mean, especially for baseball, because I went to visit my cousin down in Tampa, and it was his first time going to baseball spring training for the Yankees, and he had a great time.
Yeah?
He had a full tour from Brian Cashman at their stadium, which they finished renovating last year.
I understand that.
So, yeah, because I guess going to spring training is fun because you get to meet the players, the coaches, the managers,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes the owners. So,
And I agree with what you said. Also, we have the score update of the Spurs versus the Oklahoma Thunder team. We have the score. It looks like the Spurs are leading 91-84 over Oklahoma right now.
but it's just weird that the Spurs became so great all of a sudden.
They just fouled him. He's getting to free throws.
Okay. And Dylan, your thoughts. I want to know what you think of what Randy Nation said, and I want to know what you think of what Soccer Girl said, but also I want to know why you got into sports and what you could do to improve the sports and why you love it. Like if you had to get rid of a rule or make a new rule for baseball and all of sports.
My team, the NHL Hockey League, the Rangers should prove themselves because they've been very a bad team since. And they
Okay.
should prove themselves.
I understand that totally. And if you guys have any questions for me at all, even Randy Nation, you can ask me during this before we finish the sports interview. If you guys have any questions for me.
I do.
Yeah?
You've been making some good sports interviews, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
So what got you into sports and why? And what would you change anything about the ghost running rule, or anything?
That's an easy answer for that. Get rid of the fucking ghost runner rule. And I know, I try not to curse on the live, but or on my channel, but I would get rid of the ghost runner rule because I can't stand that rule. But if I had to say what got me into sports is if Randy Nation could do this for me. If Randy Nation could grab one of the, or just do this. Show, basically, what do you call it? Grab one of the photos that's over there behind you. If you can grab one of the photos behind you that shows a picture of my mom and me at all, if you see one, grab it and bring it over to me.
Not over here, no.
It's alright, but you don't
Your room.
check. But if, just in general, I want to say this. The reason why I got into sports is because my mom, my grandfather, her grandparents, and also my dad's side of the family and my whole family. Because they got me into sports by bringing me to my first Yankee game at Yankee Stadium, the old stadium. It's alright, don't worry. Don't worry.
That's why I came back.
Yeah, don't worry, it's okay.
That's why I didn't worry.
But also, as I was saying, because my mom took me for my first Yankee game. And I've been to over 1,000, almost 3,000 Yankee games in my life. And most of the games that I've been to, they've won. And I got my love for sports because of my family. I was a diehard Yankee fan. Back then, I was a terrible Yankee fan. Whenever we lost, I had very bad anger issues. But since then, I've improved and becoming a baseball fan where I have more baseball jerseys. I have over 97 jerseys from almost every team. And, well, still, I'm counting it for right now. But I'm saying this, basically. I have become a baseball fan where I respect players. And I learned that from my mom. And that's the person I would shout out the most because she got me into sports. And honestly, I'm getting into baseball. I'm getting into basketball more often now, hockey, and football. And it's like I always like winners. The most winners that I remember like growing up to is Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, LeBron James, even Kobe Bryant. And I grew up to all those winners. Even Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. I have to say that. But if I had to improve the sports, I would ban betting by the players and the coaches in all sports. Like how baseball is. Yeah. P. Rose was banned. And until after he passed away, that's when they unbanned him and put him in the Hall of Fame. Oklahoma has now made it close. And one of the 49ers players is actually at the game. And the Spurs lead 91-90. But honestly, I would get rid of betting in all sports. And I would definitely get rid of that mass ghost runner rule, like I said to Randy Nation.
I got a question for you. I know that you don't like playing basketball because of the whistle, but I'm not asking would you play in a basketball team again, but since you have a basketball court here, would you actually play basketball fun with your guy friends?
Yes, I would, of course.
All right.
You know that about me.
That's what, not a lot of fans know about that. But
yeah, I would. The only reason I would is because we don't need whistles.
Yeah.
But because...
Oh, injury alert.
Uh-oh, looks like somebody on the Spurs just got injured.
It's their number one threat of the team.
Uh-oh.
The tall one that's very tall.
Beckham.
He might be injured, but
but as I was saying, I grew up in sports because of my mom, and that's why I love sports. And we did hit over 200 subscribers on my YouTube page earlier today, which I was shocked by. And
the crazy thing was he left for work, and I was the first one to text, and then he texted group chat. You literally said like, yo, my YouTube page just got 200 subscribers, and then after you text me that, I was still sleeping, but honestly I was still waking up, and then I was like, then I saw the group chat, I'm like, but then I said separately, you worked hard for it, and you had a goal set out, when I say this, when you work hard to put dedication, you work hard.
Breaking news, Spurs just got a 3-pointer. It's now 94-92.
Oh, charge foul.
Yep, but you were saying.
But you worked so hard for that. I'm proud of you. You worked so hard going on live and everything. You tried to, educate people on the sports you love and the things that you do. And every time we do our sports interviews, and then at the end, I say like, subscribe, follow Brennan's Baseball Vlogs. He's going to tap the notifier. We do this every single day so people will subscribe to your YouTube channel. It's like, like Dylan was saying earlier, like, how did he get that many subscribers? Well, Dylan, it's like, how many I got so many followers? It's because I have a posting schedule, and I post every single day. I think of different ideas, and I try to ask the fans and the viewers, like saying, comment down below on Rain Nation Show, what should I do next? Should I do a documentary? Should I do this? And I try to do different things on my channel and my page, or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
And I ask, everyone, it's not that hard to, think of ideas. Do your own thing. Just think out of the book. Think out of your comfort zone. So,
But yeah, I agree. And also, I want to know what your guys' thoughts about that intro song.
I love it. And whoever made it for you, I love everything they did for you, man. That's awesome.
Will?
Yeah.
Your thoughts about that intro song?
It's a 15 out of 10.
Soccer Girl and Dylan?
Whoever made that is pretty good. It goes pretty well with your vibe, too.
Yeah. And I want to know, like, Will, if you have any questions for me or Soccer Girl about sports or anything, you can ask.
Guys, now
Buddy, I know a lot of sports.
What?
I just asked Google.
If you know, I want to know if you want to ask me anything.
Well, I'm good right now, but I guess earlier Dylan and I were talking about we were listening to Rob Mayfield's live press conference today and talking about future baseball teams and stadiums, and
That'd be interesting.
One of them is gonna be in Nashville, Tennessee.
I honestly would love to see that.
It's going to be called the Nashville Stars. In honor of the Nashville Stars Negro League.
Oh, dang. We got some big news in the game. Oklahoma has just taken the lead. It's 95-94. Sorry about that, Will.
It's all good, yeah, but...
I had to say that, that's why.
Well, of course, yeah. It'd be cool to see baseball expand.
It would. And the Spurs just took the lead.
Have a team in Nashville, have a team out possibly in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, right, Dylan?
Yes.
That'd be interesting to have some new teams in Oregon and Nashville, Tennessee. That'd be interesting.
Possibly Utah.
Game is tied.
And there might be a team out in Charlotte, North Carolina as well.
That'd be cool. That's where Brett Gardner is.
Yeah.
Also, Will, who are you rooting for in this game?
For this one?
Yeah, Spurs and Oklahoma.
I have no clue, man.
Because the game right now is tied. 97-97.
Probably the Thunders.
Okay.
They're a good team.
And Soccer Girl, if you have any questions for me at all, you can ask anything.
I don't know if I have any questions. Well, what's your favorite hockey team?
That was a hard one because at first it was the Islanders, but because also I found out my cousin, that was my dad's favorite cousin, and my dad's other favorite cousin, before my dad passed away when I was 5, I found out, and I met this cousin. He lives in Long Island. He gave me all this Yankees, Rangers, Islanders stuff. He said he was a New York fan, so he always rooted for the Yankees. He was a diehard fan of Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. Gave me all that stuff that Randy has seen in my room. But I found out my family is combined Rangers/Islanders fans. So it's like I got to do both. But if I had to pick, I would have to say maybe, I don't know. It's hard. But I do want to know this before we end it. Your thoughts about why you love doing the sports interviews and about Soccer Girl joining it.
I should go first because I did a lot.
Yeah.
So, Soccer Girl's been a #1 fan since I went viral. She has started going on my live streams since the first time, I guess, my face went on live. Since I guess your ex and everything. And then I just stopped, following the shadow of her.
And also, just like about her making her debut on the sports.
And then what I liked about Soccer Girl's debut on it, we got to know a lot more about her. And it makes you appreciate everything that I've learned about Soccer Girl. And what I love about doing my sports interviews with Brandon's baseball vlogs, because I knew Brandon since the first day I met him in my hometown, since the Christmas tree lighting, where his ex, my ex met each other, and then I got to meet him. And then our friendship went more than a friendship.
Yeah.
It went from a friendship to a brotherhood that can never be broken, that can never be apart. So that's why my brotherhood means a lot more to me Then the fame on
Ooh, that was a good one.
fame on social
Wow.
media. You can always be famous, but you can never replace your brotherhood, your family, and your relationships with friends and family.
That's
But
true.
you can never replace the good times and the always the memorable times you have with those people you've been interacting with.
That's true.
So the one thing that I would always say to myself, and I still stick through with this, if I ever do go become famous, don't forget myself where I came from. Long Island, New York. For my family who raised me to be more prosperous for who I am. And remember that I have friends, family who support me in my dreams. So everyone on here, you're my family. So don't forget, I would never forget where I came from. And
That's
I love
true.
you all.
And Will, your thoughts about
Y'all.
Soccer Girl making her debut on the page, and your last comments about baseball, football, hockey, and everything.
We definitely need more people,
Uh-huh.
more girls, because usually when we do sports interviews, it's all us guys and all, and
It's just nothing but a
it's kind of
sausage
interesting
fest.
having a girl have
I didn't say
her
that.
point of view on sports.
That's true.
So,
But your
yeah,
thoughts
we-
about her making her debut?
Yeah, we just need more girls to join our
Page.
sports interviews. So,
Okay. And how do you
Yeah.
think she did?
15 out of 10.
Dylan, your thoughts?
Same thing the Will said.
My
Okay.
rating's different too, if I didn't to be on. Soccer Girl has been my number one fan, so I have to give her a better rating because she's always been there thick and thin affinity. So it keeps on repeating, so there's nothing gonna change about that one.
Yeah, and I do want to say thank you all for joining. And
Likes.
Nope.
Oh,
the theme song.
uh-huh.
Right as you say it. But I do want to say thank you guys for joining, because this will be on live on TikTok, Instagram. I'll post the link in my story on Instagram because it may not join it. But I do want to say thank you all for joining. Comment down below your thoughts, and if you want to see more people join and more sports content, and you want to see Dylan, Will, Soccer, or Randy, and 2 other people we may ask that may join sometime, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Expect some more sports interviews with Randy Nation Zero tomorrow, possibly with Dylan and with Will and Soccer Girl tomorrow. Just be ready for all of those. And I do want to say thank you all for joining.
Like, subscribe, post that notification, tap the notifier, talk about more about sports content, and next about us what you want us to talk about next. Much love. Peace out.
And subscribe, everyone. And thank you, Will, Dylan, Soccer Girl, for joining.
Of course.